Yo, what is good, my anime face? What is good, yo? I really wanted to fight Endeavor after seeing the fight that took place in this week's episode of Jobless. It definitely was interesting to see how quickly uh, our main character is going to be able to adapt on the fly with his fighting and incorporate it with his magic. Because, like he said, he has like the brain of a 40-year-old bum, as he calls himself. So to think that he has all of the knowledge that he does, to then add on to the fact that he easily can beat, you know, uh, some really skilled fighters that are going to underestimate him if every like this a no holds bar type of deal, right? There's no chance you're telling me that he's not going to be using these techniques, that he's in a training match that he respects his father, so he's shooting way smaller and less amount of things at him, because even like his father said, it's cheating. And speaking of cheating, this was a very interesting episode where things where people just can ruin whole entire families in one entire go. So I honestly think it's weird that anybody is in a position where all we see is mainly anybody who pushes. Oh, I can't use my powers. Crap. Anybody who does things that our main character can like understand or uh, would have respected if it wasn't for it being his dad and stuff like that. It comes from a different type of place that he's trying to help the situation play out and the better for the maid, and not really caring about the dad. Hence why we see him getting uh, beat up during training. Um, this show has very so what I'm trying to say, like, it's if it goes one way, like it goes hard, right? Like it's radical. That's what I think I'm looking for. Is very, very open with how nutty it's about to be. So I do respect it for that aspect, seeing how every single time I'm watching this show, I kind of see this character understanding that everything his father has done is disgusting and a scumbag and all this. And then we learned like how his dad and the maid even was introduced to each other. Like there's a lot of different things that go on through everybody's life, but for some reason, uh, you know, we learned from her monologue alone that she was the one that wanted to be with him the whole time anyway. So it's one of the weirdest episodes of like information, because to be fair, only thing this says about the show is that this could happen to anyone, or this has already happened, and it is happening to the teacher with the prince. So it's like there is this weird acceptance of it because of the power or because of like status, right? So that should be a reoccurring debacle, I guess you could say. I don't use the word debacle in normal day conversations. Do not think I walk up to you in the street and be like, oh, bro, you ready for that debacle? Sorry. But everything I have seen so far with this show has definitely put a different light on even a character that our main character quote unquote respects, aka his father, for everything he's done. Towards the end he respects him, and he still doesn't even resent him pretty much when he wakes up and is being carried away. So I don't know if I'll keep watching this show weekly and keeping up with it. You see how many shows I'm talking about on the channel already. So this is the part where y'all kind of either, you know, like like this show and let me know if there's a different game I can play if you wanted to see it. If I've played a game that you've seen me play before, I'm down to put any gameplay on the background. But the other side of that is there's just so many shows I'm talking about. So if there's shows that, like for instance, Doctor Stone is something I can watch on my own time. If this channel, like no one wants to talk about it, that's fine. So that's how I feel about every show. Is whatever show actually is being talked about, I definitely want to have it as focal points instead of just being in the background for last. So that being said, take care. Peace.